Hey guys, it's me, the NCAA Gamer. Welcome back. At Vortex Cards Gaming at Orange Park, Florida, with a deck profile. Tell me who you are and what deck you play.
Tim Young. I play Punk Zombies.
Okay.
So,
How's the deck?
if you don't brick, you're fine.
Okay.
If you open up all your one-ups in one hand, you're screwed.
All right, cool. How many cards do you play?
I play 41.
41?
But today I played a 40 card variant.
Okay, cool. So yeah, how about you show us your little recipe of your deck?
Alright. So, start off my deck, of course, I have Banshee. Banshee, of course, is a great getting into your Zombie World.
Yeah.
Zombie World, of course, is the main staple of the deck. Next is, I already say this name.
Changing the Speardo.
I just literally just summoned it and just say, here it is. So this card's really good when you get into your extra deck, when you go into Chaos Roller.
Yeah.
Because if you banish this, it gets a special summon. Also, this acts as another Foolish Burial. This deck has multiple ways to gain zombies into the graveyard, and you'll see why that's important coming up.
Okay, cool. The Plague.
Plague Spreader Zombie. It's a staple in all zombie decks. Great card.
Yeah. Kind of shocking when Krishan came out, that card never got hit.
I was really surprised too, but I also was surprised that a lot of zombie players didn't play it. Like when you saw zombie players, zombie tuners,
Yeah.
you didn't really see a lot of them playing the spreader.
Oh, really? That's crazy.
Speaking of everyone's favorite card,
Zombie. The generic staple for zombies.
Generic staple. Didn't really come up much, but again, it's another Foolish Burial for the deck. This deck is so good at getting cards into your graveyard.
Cool,
really good at getting your deck out.
Cool.
Next up, just some generic stuff that a lot of people will use. Snow.
Yep.
Jet Synchron.
That one.
And then Gazuki. Another Foolish Burial. Very good card to have. Summon it, then send a card off of send a zombie from your deck to grave, and you just continue to combo off. And then the main piece of my deck is Mizuki.
Alright.
Banishing it lets me send it, and then also special summon a zombie from my graveyard, which is great. I played 2 of, I want to play 3, but I kind of wanted to cut it down.
Was that the 40, was it 41?
It was 41, it was 41 when playing 3 Mizukis.
Okay, so it was the one cut Mizuki when you were playing a 40 card variant.
Yes, I was thinking about, I probably won't put it back, because it's not once per turn, which is really strong.
That's
so
really good.
Banishing it, then special summon a zombie.
Yeah.
So that's good. I played the danger package with this variant of the deck.
Okay.
It's Jackalope and Nessie. It is about getting level 7s out. Level 7s are really great to get out.
Yeah.
So thing with Jackalope, if they hit Jackalope, oh well, I'm getting Nessie for free. If they hit Nessie, I'm getting Jackalope in my hand. So these two really help patternize and get them out, each of them out. Next up is my Punk engine.
All right.
Of course, the Deer Node, 2 Amin, and then the Foxy Tunes. I don't run Ogre Dance.
How come?
To me, it's very situational for me getting it, and I feel like the deck is just good enough to, as long as I see Admin or E-Telly, I'm good to go. I don't really, I played with Ogre once, I didn't like how it felt, didn't like how it disbalanced the deck, so that's why I don't play Ogre Dance.
Okay.
Next up, just some more generic cards. 3 Effect Veiler, very nice to have for going second.
1 bullshit ass card.
And then Scythe, Scythe locking your opponent is fun.
Yeah, it is really fun. I don't even play the card. I should start playing it.
You should.
I hate the card.
Now we're getting to our 7th copy of Foolish Barrier, the actual Foolish Barrier.
Yeah, because you need zombie.
And it just lets me send a zombie. That's all I really want to do. I run 2 zombie worlds with Banshee, and of course, milling the cards, you're more likely to hit the Banshee to get the zombie world.
Yeah.
Or if you even draw in the zombie world, even better. You don't have to worry about the
How
Banshee.
many games did you win with Zombie World?
I won 1 game today with zombie world because my opponent wasn't able to send worm monsters, remove worm from monsters.
Oh, okay.
So Tiny Soul Sword was kind of hard.
And if you play Fluid, it kind of hurts them too.
Yeah, and then also the trap card for Soul Sword Blackout.
Blackout, yep.
You have to target a worm, and there's no worms on the field.
Makes sense.
Yep. So that's a good win. Next for some spell cards, 2 Forbidden Droplets.
Yeah.
This was also one I was thinking about running back to 3.
Decide not to.
Decided not to. One for well, because I have an ultra rare and I don't want to like mix match rarities.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
I know it doesn't matter, but
You
still.
see Davis's deck list? It's
I don't want to
mixed
talk about
match.
that. I don't want to talk about that. That was. But there's that. Of course, we have the best opening card in the whole entire
Yeah,
deck.
so busted how it's at 1. Remember 1 at 3? Remember how it was at 1 at one point?
Remember it was at 1 and then banless after 2, then banless after that and went to 3. And I said,
I guess because people haven't seen Virtual Worlds that much. That's the main reason, I think.
Yeah.
Or they just want Grand Creators to sell it, even though the Brave stuff was there.
Yeah. Then we have, of course, wrapping it up is our adventure package.
How good is it with your zombies?
It's actually really good. What I like about it is that with E-Telly getting in there, I can special summon admin. So I don't really need the normal summon monster. If I do normal summon, it's normal summoning either one of the tuners or another card in my hand just to continue the plays.
Okay.
And I don't really use the token in Wonder of the Earth Rider. I don't really use them for a negation. I really use them for extenders.
Yeah. So what's with the 2 Faithful Adventures?
So the 2 Faithful Adventures, it comes up more than I like. Because this is Faithful's. I cut 1 droplets for Faithful. Because it does come up. It does, but I see more need of a Faithful than a droplet.
Makes sense.
But that's the main deck.
Alright, show us your Spice Extra deck.
Spice Extra deck is the typical pumpkin shit. You have, of course, the zombie vampire. Of course, it's great. Rank 8.
Generic grade 8, pretty much.
Mill 4 from your deck, Mill 4 for your opponent's deck. Special summon a monster. Very powerful card.
Rest goes to grave.
Yep. Then we have Beatrice. Beatrice, I never came up once today.
What was it with 2 Nessies to summon it?
No, it was. If I ever got to the point of
Summoning it?
It was going to be based on my level 6 Immortal Dragon and then level 6 Charger, Stardust Charger.
Oh, okay.
Both level 6. Continuing off, I have Chaos Ruler, of course, a great card to have.
Yeah.
Mill 5 from your deck. This has actually milled me off my Snow, Water Enchantress,
That's a good
Plague
mills.
Zombie, and Jet Synchron one time.
Easily the best mills.
And it's like, okay, we're here for it. Absolutely love that. Opponents got pissed off today about it.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Literally milled off. The first time I ever used it, it was Snow, Jet, Water Enchantress, and then 2 zombies.
Oh, really?
So it was that. Then was able to combo off. Their turn, they normal summon their monster.
Hey, just don't get chained with D-Shifter, then you're fine.
No, don't get chained with D-Shifter. You're absolutely great.
Then you gotta like pick what's your favorite.
Yeah. That'd be like. Actually, it did come up one time for D-Shifter, which was this, which was since I banished it, it actually got the special summon itself, so it was more material.
That's cool.
So it was weird, but it was great at the same time.
Yeah.
So we have Dagda, of course. Ban all of it. Of course, to get into the Scythe Lock, you need Dagda. Go once you get the Neofiber tag out, go into Wonder Magician, pop the Scythe Lock, and then you go into your Baron. Or you go into Shooting Riser off of Neofiber, which is alright. A card that came out once today was Stardust Charge Warrior.
Okay. What did you draw from Stardust Charge Warrior?
I drew, I think it was Mizuki. So it was literally a draw. Luckily I didn't use my normal summon yet, so I normal summoned it and then linked them off. So Mizuki was able to go off there. Mortal Dragon is a nice level 6 for you too.
Yeah.
You can make it off Neofiber. I don't really recommend going it off Neofiber, but when it's in the graveyard and when it's in the graveyard, you can actually special summon this back out, which is good. So it's a level 6 tuner for zombies.
That's cool.
Red Eye Zombie Dragon Lord.
How good was it?
I didn't come up as much. In my last game it did, because I just wanted to make a Synchro 10. And with this, I was able to special summon a zombie monster on standby phase, so it's really nice to have, especially if you have Zombie World, you can special summon from their side.
That's cool.
Next, of course, is the level 10 everyone loves, Baron the Floor. Like I said, you usually go into your Needle Fiber. Needle Fiber on their turn, bounce it back, go into TG, Wonder Magician, pop the Scythe, bring back the Scythe, and then go into your Baron.
So they're both level 5, I believe, right? Okay, makes sense.
So Scythe is level 5 and the Magician's level 5.
Crazy. Not fair, crazy.
Then, so I went more towards the Link variant of the deck.
Okay.
So I have IP Masquerade, Nightmare Unicorn,
The best art, but the shittiest rarity.
Damn right. And then Access Code Talker. So
has this ever come up?
Yes. So game 2 against one of my opponents today, they flipped over D-Bear during my standby.
Okay.
I mean not standby, main phase. And they said, all right, I'm gonna lock you out synchros. And I go like, okay, cool. I'm going to Link climb into Unicorn into Access Code.
Oh wow.
And then, because that's the problem I think a lot of players today, especially like Despia players, Fusion heavy decks, is that they get locked out. So this way it was like, I had 2 ways. I have Appaloosa and Access Code. But if worst case comes to worst, I can still go on my synchros.
Makes sense.
Yep. Now for the real fun.
The side deck. Okay, so this person finished 8th place. He won this because it's back. He won this because it's back to Duel. And show us your side deck.
So my side deck, I completely forgot a side deck at home. so I put 9 cards into my side deck.
He put 3 cards I told him to put in because they're so good.
Because they were going in anyway. I had them in the mail. I had them literally came in the mail today, and I brought them in. So, would you like to read this for the audience?
Here you go. Tribute 1 dark monster with 2,500 attack or more. Choose a spell and trap. Check all spells and traps on the hand, on the field, hand, and everything else, and destroy them.
So this card actually came up one time. I did this against Eldritch.
Yeah, that's how I beat Eldritch too.
So this is the only thing that got me in Eldritch round 1, and because I had no other side deck, my other side deck cards are Imperial, Infinite Impermanence.
Yeah.
I wish I had Imperial Order, and then Ash Blossom.
That's never gonna come out. It's never gonna come out,
man.
So I'm saying that this trap card is so good because Dark's like the strongest attribute, and it just gets so much good support. And the funny thing about Epidemic Virus, it's one of the only cards has not been errated to not look at your opponent's hand. Because, Crest card, we can't look at the hands. But this card, you still can. Actually, all the Virus cards still can, which is kind of cool.
So, what I like about this is sometimes you don't want to leave your zombie. I never want to leave my zombie vampire. I always want to end on the board. So it's a dark attribute monster against Despia, and a lot of Despia players
here. Makes sense. Super Poly, Fallen Abass, Banishment.
So I don't want to leave it on the field.
Yeah.
So whenever I go first and I have this in, I'll literally...
Did you ever resolve it?
Yes, I resolved it
twice. Against Eldritch. Twice Eldritch?
No, I did it once on Eldritch.
Okay.
The second game, I never saw it.
Oh.
It works great. But usually your ending board, if it has to be Zombie Vampire, Appaloosa.
Zombie Appaloosa. Well, yeah, Zombie World does make everything.
It makes it technically a zombie.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Needle Fiber.
So you just need to nib his bitch ass to stop everything. Nib you before the end of main phase. Before summoning this guy.
So what I like about this deck is that getting to Appaloosa, you will always have your adventure stuff up.
Yeah.
So you'll have your adventure stuff. You have the Wandering Griffin Rider. Yep. You only use I use the token and token and Wandering Griffin Rider to make Appaloosa. As soon as I get that, I have no longer fear of.
So pretty much you can have up to 4 or 5, about 6 negates.
Yeah, about 6 negates.
Do you 4 counter Appaloosa or no?
3 counter. Because I use Dag.
So 5 negates. Yeah, 5 negates.
Yeah. So this would be the typical end board. It's either Baron. So you either have Baron out, or
so without nothing gets negated, you can just go full combo.
So if nothing gets negated, this is what it would look like. So this goes between Red Eyes Zombie, Dragon Lord, or Baron. Depending on how confident you feel, you can stop it with Apollosa, and then because the zombie vampire is out,
Yeah.
if I'm going first and I drew into this is a great card.
Yep.
Because even if you don't miss anything, you still get to see your opponent's hand.
Okay. That's cool. Any suggestions about this deck if anybody wants to play it?
What I like about this deck, the most expensive part is going to be the Baron.
Yeah, it's like 133.
That's the most
35.
expensive part.
But there's substitutions for it.
There's substitution for the level 10, like the Soul Sword. You don't have to play the Avenger stuff. That was just something extra. You can swap that out for other extenders or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Droplets you can change out for chalices. So this deck does have a budget form.
Yeah, there's a good form or not good form. There's an expensive form and a budget form, and they both work pretty good. They work the same level in some ways.
Yeah, so it's basically.
It's like, would you want a negation or what do you want like what?
A special summon. Or
What source word do you would pick? The one with a 1200 burn or would or
the
when
1200 burn.
Yeah, so you want a card that can burn up to 2400 or just a actual negate and during standby, bounce it back and special summon a monster from your graveyard.
Yeah, it basically comes down to preference on that too. I know some people actually, if they don't have Baron, they'll actually play the Soul Sword.
Yeah, I would play
just
Source
just for
Sword, to be
burn.
honest. Yeah, it's a good card.
It's a good card, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, share, and comment. I'll see y'all guys next time. Peace.